Hi guys, so here we go with Tuesday's maths. This is week 24, Tuesday. So the first one, we're starting off with two negative numbers or two minus numbers, minus 4 and minus 10, and we have to add them up. Okay, so we start at 0. First of all, we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4. That brings us to minus 4. And what we're adding on to that is a minus 10. So we're going to have to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more places. Okay, so you should be able to work out what this number is here. It's a negative number with a minus in front of it. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and it just keeps on going like that. Number 2, what is the area of a path 2 meters by 18 meters? So we're going to just draw what that path might look like. So it's 18 meters long and it's 2 meters wide. And to find the area of this path, okay, so if you wanted to cover this in cement or sand, you'd want to know the area of it, not just how long it was. You need to multiply the length by the width. So we're going to multiply 2 by 18. And our answer will be in meters squared. Number 3, a multiplication, and you can do this in any order you want. You can do 2 times 9 times 3, 2 times 3 times 9, 3 times 9 times 2. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, it'll work out. So it might be easier to multiply 2 times 3 first and get 6, and then take that and multiply it by your 9. Number 4, we have to simplify this. So what's the biggest number that goes into the top and the bottom? And you'll get a new fraction here that's simplified. Number 10, write the numeral 10,110,110. Now what I'm going to do here first is just write down 10 million. So that's a 10 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros after it. That's 10 million. Now what they want is 10 million. We have that covered here. Now we're next putting in 110,000. So that's in this place here. We need to change this to 110. And then the last few digits is 110 as well. So we need to change this here to 110 as well. And if we do that, we'll have the proper answer for that one. Number 6, 127 divided by 10. How many times does it go in and what is your remainder? Number 7, we've 6 kilograms and 30 grams is the same as 6 and 30 over 1,000 kilograms. So to show thousands in decimals, we need 1, 2, 3 places, and we need to put 30 in here. And we always put it as far to the right as it'll go. So we'll fit the 30 in there, and we'll have to fill in that empty space with a 0. Number 8, if you cycle your blue bike for half an hour, that's important now, half an hour, and cover 13.5 kilometers, how fast are you traveling? And they're asking you to give your answer in kilometers per hour. Now we know how fast it went in half an hour, or how much ground it covered in half an hour. In half an hour, it went 13.5 kilometers. So if we double it, if we double this half hour, we would know that in 1 hour, so we're doubling the half hour to get 1 hour, and we're going to double the kilometers traveled, because in twice the amount of time, it'll go twice as far. So we'd have 13.5 times 2, which is going to work out as 27 kilometers. So 27 kilometers in 1 hour is 27 kilometers per hour. Number 9, a square-based pyramid has how many faces? Now faces are the flat bits that you can draw a picture on. How many edges? Now the edges are the lines between the faces. Okay. And lastly, how many vertices? Now the vertices are the little corners where the edges meet. Number 10, complete the multiples of 3 and 4. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9. 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, and 36. And I'm going to let you fill in these ones down here. It's going to go 4. These are the multiples of 4. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20, and so on. And then what we have to do is colour any matching multiples. So we have a match here where we've got 12 matches with 12 down here. So we colour those two in. Okay. Number 12 or number 11. 3/5 is 0 point what? Well, 1/5 is equal to 20%, and that's equal to 0.20. 3/5 would be 60%, and it would be 0.60. And in fact, you can leave out that last 0 there if you like. Number 12, we have to do 1 take away 0.005. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to write them on top of each other, and that way we won't make any mistakes with it. So we'll do 1, and underneath we're going to subtract, and in the units place we've got 0, then a decimal, then 0.005. On this top one on the top, we're going to put in a decimal here and just fill that out with zeros. And now we have a takeaway sum. We're going to have to do some borrowing and paying back. And once we've done that, we'll have our answer for number 12. Number 13. Now this one you haven't done before, so there's no way you'd know the answer for this, or I don't think most of you will. 1 hectare, or HA for short, 1 hectare is how many meters squared? Now 1 hectare is an area that is 100 meters across and 100 meters down. So it's basically a square that's 100 meters by 100 meters. And to find out what the area is, we multiply the 100 by 100. That'll give us the area. So I'm going to give you the answer for this one today. 100 times 100 is 10,000 meters squared. Number 14. The angles in a trapezium add up to what? Now, trapezium, it's also a quadrilateral. Okay, so a quadrilateral is a 4-sided shape, and you have done this question before using just quadrilaterals. So when they ask you about a trapezium, which looks like this, it's just a quadrilateral. And we know that in a quadrilateral, the angles inside, 1, 2, 3, 4, they always add up to 360 degrees. Okay, so a trapezium is a quadrilateral, and that tells us that the answer must be 360 degrees. Number 15, an obtuse angle is less than a reflex angle. Is that true or is that false? Number 16, we have 7 and 2/10, take away 9/10. Now we can't take away 9/10 from 2/10 here. So what we're going to have to do is change this 7 into a 6 and take 10/10, so that's taking away 1 unit, and we're going to put that unit into this fraction here. So in 1 unit there's 10/10, so if we add these 2 here on, we've got 12 over 10. So 7 and 2/10 is the exact same thing as 6 and 12/10, but now we can take away 9/10 from it. So we'll have 6 in our units, and we have 12/10, take away 9/10, leaves you with 3 over 10. Number 17, we can't add these up because they're different, so we need to work out what will 2 go into and what will 5 go into. So if we do the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. multiples of 5 are 5, 10, and we can stop there because 10, they'll both go into 10. So 1/2, we should be able to see that 1/2 is 5/10, and 2/5, if we multiply the top and bottom by 2, we'll get, that is 4/10. So we have 5/10 plus 4/10, and altogether that's equal to 9/10. Now, number 18, this is 6 squared, which is 6 times 6. So I'll let you work out what that is, 6 squared. Number 19 is talking about milliliters. Now, in a litre, there's 1,000 milliliters. So 625 milliliters is equal to, it tells us it's 5/8 of a litre, but they also want it in decimal form. So this is 625 milliliters is 625 out of 1,000 litres. So to show thousands, we need 1, 2, 3 places here, and we put our 625 in there. Number 20, if there's 1,000 teachers and 3/4 of them are female, how many are male? So if we just draw a picture here of a circle and we divide it into quarters, now I know that's not a very good picture of quarters, but we'll make do with it. So there's 1,000 teachers altogether. This whole circle is 1,000, and 3/4 of them are female. So that's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 are female. Okay, so 3/4 are female. How many are male is what the question asks us. So what's this space that's left up here? It's 1/4, and 1/4 is male. So we have to find out 1/4 of all of the teachers. So we're going to take 1,000 and we're going to divide it by 4. And that'll tell us how many teachers are male. And that's it for today, guys. Best of luck with that, and we'll be back with you with more for tomorrow.